Hello, water signs. Tara here, Hidden Lotus Tarot. This is going to be your general reading. This is the elemental water for February 2018, and I am reading for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, all the water signs at once. This is general, and the message will not resonate with everyone. Website members, I'm almost done with the individual monthly tarots over on the website. I should have those completed perhaps by tomorrow. Then I will start on the romance gallery. Any of you who might be interested in purchasing a reading or even getting a membership, you can click on the I right here in the corner. That'll take you directly over. If you want a reading, you need to look for the tarot services tab on the menu. Please make sure that you have signed up for the newsletter. That comes out once a week. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I have a lot of you, your Facebook memberships have expired. And so you're like, oh, well, I can't get back in, or does it renew? I sent that information out 2-3 weeks ago. So please make sure that when you get that newsletter, you read it. And if it's something pertinent that you need to know, save it. Bookmark it, save it, whatever it is you need to do. Now, we are in eclipse season, people. And we just had an eclipse on January 31st. And what's interesting about that particular eclipse was that it was a full moon lunar eclipse. Okay. It was also a super moon. All right. And then it was a blue moon or a blood moon. All right. And what does a blood moon or blue moon mean? It means 2 full moons in 1 month. So January of 2018, we had 2 full moons in 1 month. It is significant because the last time we had a super moon, blue moon, lunar eclipse was March 31st, 1866. So when people who do astrology see things like that, they pay attention, okay? Now, eclipses come in pairs. So we have one coming up, which will be a partial solar eclipse, all right? February 15th. These eclipses are all falling across the Leo Aquarius axes. So these eclipses are pulling in nodal energy. If you want to know anything about your chart, particularly website members, purchase a transit tutorial, okay? And utilize the tools that I'm giving you, the ebooks, the articles. Utilize those things. Print it out, read it, study it, because the way I'm using the astrology is not how you think I'm using the astrology. That's why many of you don't understand it, and you're not going to understand it just waiting for me to come. I can't make you learn it, okay? I can teach it to you, but I can't make you learn it. So we're going to go ahead and get started with this particular reading. The cards have been very, very clear today. And what I'm starting out with for you water signs here is the Death card. Pluto. And even though that's the smallest planet and the farthest planet away from planet Earth, he packs a real punch. All right? So some kind of ending, but also some kind of new beginning, some transformation of something. Because that's all death is. It's a transformation into another state. 10 of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. So 2 horses, both of them going in the same direction. 6 of Pentacles. Wow. 6 of Wands. Huh, that's interesting. The Star card. There's my Aquarius. There is my True South Node aspect. 3 sixes, 6 of Swords. Huh, huh, huh. And a Queen of Cups. Well, well, well. Now, I'm not exactly sure if these two queens are separate people or if it's the same aspect, two different aspects of the same person. I do read cards for heterosexual and same-sex couples. Okay, so whomever's going to take the role of the female in this particular situation. Whatever this thing is, it's been keeping you up at night. You've been worried about it. Some of you are fearful about the situation. Now, 2 major arcana all in the past. Here, Death and the Star card. For some of you, this may be coming in from last year. There is no timing in the universe. Okay? For others of you, it has just started. Some of you might be in the middle of it. The rest of you, this could be coming up on the other side of that eclipse. Because I do see somebody trying to move away from a situation in some way. Now, for some of you, this may have been a passing of an individual. It's connected to the family card, and sometimes this card can be about inheritances. Somebody died, left you some property, or there's a will to be read. It speaks to the idea or the concept that there's enough to go around. A group of people that have been together and are quite comfortable because everybody knows their place and everybody has something to contribute. Okay? It's a family card. It could also be the card of traditions. Maybe this is some kind of family tradition that's ending. But I have this Queen of Swords here, and I'm not exactly sure if she's relating to a person or if this is just an energy. I can't quite read her just yet. Across the center, I have some kind of news or message or an offer coming in to share something. And through the act of sharing this, there's going to be some kind of victory obtained. It's almost like the cards are saying whatever this thing is that you get a chance to share or to balance out, there are going to be other people there to support you in some way, and it's here to help you move into your hopes and dreams. This also speaks to the astrology and the cosmology, so this is also some kind of planetary influence. Here's my 6 of Swords. Knowing that whatever this thing is that has ended and whatever this new thing is that is beginning, you're going to have to, some of you, perhaps leave some of your hopes and dreams behind. Not that you should forget about them, but perhaps this is, to me, sometimes the 6 of Swords reads like a transitory thing. That maybe all you're going to have to do in one respect is to readjust once you get to the other side of whatever it is you're going through. And that's perhaps why this Queen of Cups has come out, because now you're put in a place where you're really going to have to concentrate on how you feel, what you think, use your intuition, all of those things that make you feel whatever it is that you feel. Okay? For some of you, this can be some kind of separation. Sometimes the Queen of Swords will show up like a mediator or a judge or a lawyer. So it could be speaking to a legal issue. She is holding the sword of truth. She represents the sign of Libra. Libra is the house of marriages, contracts, and partnerships. As a profession, this person may be a doctor, a lawyer, a soldier, a police officer, a writer, an editor. It could even be a chef, somebody where sharp instruments and tools are used, or where there requires some kind of real mental intelligence and a command of language and words. Okay? If you're looking for someone to help and or assist you, Those are the qualities that you're looking for. Somebody who's going to get in there and fight. Somebody who has a command. They know exactly what it is that they're supposed to know. They have a good command of the language and giving the truth and speaking the truth forthright. They're going to be honest and straightforward, and they're going to go in there and fight for you. Okay? Because sometimes two queens can be, most people will translate two queens as being, gossip. I don't always see the negative. I'm not saying that that's not a possibility. But this could also be, why can't it be two women coming together to build something, make a company together? You and your best friend getting together to make something. Y'all got to figure out the legal aspects of it. One of you may be going through a divorce. She is known as the divorcee card. I also think that's a bad rap because they make her to be bitter and mean and not able to enjoy life. She's basically just someone who values rationality and logic, perhaps over emotions. And maybe if this is the same aspect of one person, it's saying that if you can do that, that's going to help you move through this. That's going to be a victory. And then you can always return to who you are, right? We can all embody the different suits at different times depending on what's happening in our lives. Definitely there's some kind of change in the giving or sharing of perhaps resources. That's really what the coins are. Resources can be your time, your love, your advice, your money, resources. This Queen of Swords may be in a better position. Why? She's supported by the star. Those energies are more in line. Libra and Aquarius. This one is more emotional and this one is more logical and mental. For some of you, whatever this ending is, you're like, okay, now I'm free. I can break away. I can do whatever it is. I got 3 horses here and a boat. So this is really something is changing. Something is moving. But I think there's an undercurrent of fear as well as an undercurrent of hope that no matter how dark the situation, that there's some light on the other side of the tunnel. This is the ops energy. If you've been reading your asteroid ebook and your primer, then you'll know who ops is, okay? And what she represents. See, that is the darkest before the dawn. Do you see that sun coming up there over the horizon between those 2 towers? Remember the moon, the moon was back here, okay? So this could also be the stepping through a gate, through a portal way. Maybe someone, a father figure or someone very important did pass away. Maybe this is the death of the king, okay? Maybe your partner has passed away and left you something, but now you know that whatever that partner, maybe they passed away from something and you want to take a portion of that and make some kind of foundation or donation in the person's name. This could be anything, right? But what I keep picking up, what keeps coming through quite clearly for me, is that whatever this thing is, you are being tasked to take it and keep moving with it. No matter what this is. But some of you are very, very fearful. So the death with the 10 of Pentacles says that this is the end of that group. Now, the Leo Aquarius is about the group. It's about the network. It's about lifetime memberships. Those people that you've been working with in a corporation for a long time, now they're like your family. Versus the Leo aspect, which is lovers and babies and children and self-creativity. Let me look at these 3 sixes for ones, because this is either something of value, some kind of resources, gathering that together and moving forward with it. This may even be you taking some people with you when you leave, so that you can go ahead and realize your hopes and dreams. And I keep getting that for some of you, the card is saying the time is right. And that eventually, whatever it was, this 9 of Swords that's been plaguing you, you're going to move away from that. But the truth of the matter is, no matter where you go, there you are. So whatever negative thoughts or whatever these swords are that you're taking with you have helped to formulate these cards to help you move along. Don't forget. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to live in that energy, okay? You don't have to dwell in that energy, but you can certainly appreciate what it was that you've been feeling. Otherwise, how are you going to know where you want to go? Now, I don't know if that made any sense, but the one thing, I'm going to look at these, the Six of Wands as it relates to both the Death and the Star card right off the bat, because I think that's a really significant line. I just don't know why. Now, 3 6s tell of an exciting romance. They may imply that there are romantic times ahead. There's my 3 6s. And it doesn't tell me anything sitting next to touching upon these two cards. So now I want to look at the only pip cards that I have to look at is the 10 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands, the 6 of Swords. Definitely there's two people here. Even if this is a male and a female, okay. Again, we can not only can we embody the different suits at any time, we can also be in our masculine and or feminine energies at any time. This is just about being a more receptive energy than the masculine. And then over here I have this, so 3 people perhaps. There's this idea of 3 here. There's 3 people in the boat. There's 3 people left standing. 3 people left standing. Let me take a look at the, I want to look at the 6 of Pentacles touching upon the Star card and the Death card. Okay. That 6 is key. That's our focus. It's right in the center. So this is tells me that it's that kind of energy which this is all based upon. 6 of Pentacles next to the Star card tells you to keep up the good work as an exciting new cycle is about to begin in your life. You will soon be experiencing a new beginning or a new cycle, and the message is not to give up, as it is important that you persist as success is near. That's why you come back to yourself. This is having the clear vision of where you want to go and being able to communicate that in an honest, forthright manner and carrying that forward no matter how long it takes. That is the slowest knight in the deck. And when you can do that, the universe will literally open up doors and put people in your path to help you do that. Next to the 6 of Pentacles, the Star card, insist that you do not give up, and that is of the utmost importance that you keep trying despite the obstacles and setbacks. They are just tests. A new, easier cycle is about to begin, but you must first deal with the issues at hand. And that's why this Queen is facing this 6 of Swords. Now, let's read the 6 of Swords. Shall we? I want you to listen to this. The 6 of Swords, before or after any 10. I'm not touching, but it's in there. It is an indication of travel, a journey, a vacation, a holiday, or even a change of residence. It may involve a major decision which will ultimately lead to movement of some kind. Remember, I said 3 horses and a boat. The 6 of Swords with any 10 before or after is a message to look carefully at all aspects of a situation, as there may be some hidden traps or pitfalls, and look for unnecessary expenditures. I want to look at this 10 of Pentacles next to this Death card here. See what that's trying to tell me. If anything. Nothing. Whatever this is, it says it's a long time in coming. And I think some of you have almost felt like giving up. And maybe some of you have. You know, I don't know. Now let me give you the other meaning of 3 6s, because this is very interesting. 3 6s speak to great pleasure. Let's take the Sibilas. The only card I'm going to look at, I mean, because death, there's no point in looking at death. I mean, you know, that's symbolically quite clear. For some of you, it could be a literal passing, okay? In which case, some of you may have been wondering if the person is okay. They are on the other side. That just came through. They are asking that you continue forward and move on. I just want to look at this 6 of Swords because that's really the only thing that kind of, it has a sorrowful kind of energy to it. You know, but it's just gonna, it's a new way of life. It's a new journey. Whether this is a literal journey or a metaphorical journey, a spiritual journey. It's just a new journey. Conversations, the reunion, and the Dottore. Now, I can't tell you what this is about with these 3 cards. I'm going to do my best. But what I think this is saying is that some of you, even though maybe there were good conversations and good times, and maybe even if there was, you know, this great relationship here, moving away will help you. There is somebody there on the other side waiting for you. This is both literal and metaphorical. Metaphorical, yeah, okay. Both things. But this is also the card of the counselor, the lawyer, the doctor. This is a professional man. But he's also someone who can nurture, okay? Someone who's kind and tender, who can empathize with you in terms of what you're trying to move away from. I think this person, if this is literally speaking to a person, I think once you move to the other side, there's a person here for you who's going to help you with this, whatever it is that you still need to get over. For others of you, this could be the idea that you have to walk away from this kind of relationship for some reason. You know, I don't really know. I don't really know. But it for the most part, it reads like whatever you're sailing away from, you're moving away from, whatever you're leaving behind, whatever has passed away, whatever has come to an end, the situation has transformed itself, and there really is something to look forward to on the other side. Okay? I hope that made some sense to you, water signs. All right. What I want you to do is to formulate one question for the angel answer cards. I don't know. I think somebody really needed to hear that message. It came out kind of strange, so but the way that it came out, somebody needed to hear that. I don't know who that was, but somebody needed to hear it. If you want, you can come over to the website, look for the shout out comment section. You can post up a comment there if you want. You ain't got to join. It's free. Anytime you feel like saying anything about the videos, come over to the website and go to shout outs. Okay? Don't be coming over asking me if I think it's going to be you and your boyfriend. That's a personal reading. I'm not going to answer that. And maybe that's why we see that queen sitting in that chair focused on her cup. Remember, the cards are saying, you know, think about it. Think about whatever it is you're doing and where you're going, but don't give up. Okay? It's a very powerful message. I hope that somebody really needed to hear that and that it helped. Alrighty then. Let's see here. I can't spell. I don't know how to alphabetize. What is happening? Okay, here it is. Meditation brings answers. Trying to come up with an intellectual answer to your concerns hasn't been successful. That's because the solutions you seek can only be found by going within through meditation or inner spiritual work. You may also gather insights from your nighttime dreams as your subconscious creates solutions for you that are not available to your waking mind. That's what I have for you, water signs. I hope those messages helped. And until next time, namaste.